Welcome to the Adam Friedland Show.
That was great.
Yeah, I came up with that kind of on my own, actually.
Yeah.
No help.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. Welcome back. Adam has in studio today. We have guest Mike Racine.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks
Who
for
came
having me.
in.
Friend of the show.
We brought him in. We had a bunch of big stuff planned for this weekend. We thought we would. Adam went out of town on vacation all weekend.
It wasn't vacation. It was a family. Okay.
He goes on a lot of vacations.
I don't go. Actually, I don't. I'm not going on vacation.
Well, we had a big week yesterday.
We had a big week.
episode that everyone was real excited about.
Yeah.
But we were going to do a night shoot, and I just went nuts all weekend working, trying to get the studio ready.
Yeah, and now
it's coming along.
Yeah, I mean it's it's a work in progress.
I don't know if it's very safe, personally, but
so we had a whole thing planned, but it didn't really come together because Adam added an extra day to his.
I didn't actually. I cut it a day. Actually, I came back almost 24 hours early.
Well, anyways, Mike Racine's here.
Hey, everybody.
And you know, I don't really like doing Adam. This is Adam's sort of creative decision. I'm not really like a let's see a work in progress sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah,
I gotta just
something finished.
I have a vision, and then I wait and I just stay at it until it's there. I'm a more of like a subtractive kind of creative style,
Of course.
rather than an additive thing. So it's like I don't want to have to explain my process. To
No,
anybody.
of course not.
Yeah,
They don't deserve that. They don't deserve.
but we already promised these guys that we would do video content. I think I might even be out of frame here. We don't have like a camera op.
It's not.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's just get right into it. Mike, I wouldn't touch anything.
Don't touch it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know where everything is. And
Right. I'm sorry.
He's got a system or something.
Yeah. So we'll start. We'll jump right into it. This is going to be. I think we now that Adam knows how to do the monologue, we'll just let him do it himself.
Okay.
And so no monologue necessary this week unless you want to do it, Adam. If you prepared anything while you were on vacation or. No. Okay. So what did you do? What did you get into?
I saw the new Chris Angel show.
The new Chris Angel show. So just, I guess, if you want to let people know, you went to Las Vegas.
I went to Las Vegas, but not for leisure.
Yeah,
It was for
Mike,
my
have you
father's
ever been to Las Vegas?
I went when I was 12.
Yeah.
I haven't been since.
What do you really do as a 12-year-old in Las Vegas?
You just kind of.
Do they show you
walk
like
around.
drawings of breasts, like cartoon titties?
Actually, they have
Yeah.
like play places for deadbeat parents.
Oh, they
actually.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You drop your kid off at like the Adventure Zone area.
Yeah.
And
What's
then
the adventure?
We went to
zone?
Red Rock.
There's like a play place.
Or wherever. What's the rock? That
Red
people-
Rock. It's right by my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's where.
What's
my
Red
dad's
Rock?
house
Maybe
is.
you can explain it to me.
It's a
It's
beautiful
like
state park.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a state park.
Yeah.
So that's what you did when you were 12?
Yeah.
They should have something like strip clubs for. Maybe this is what you were describing, but there should be a. If you're a
Right.
dad and you go, you're like, I got my son. I took him to
Yeah.
Vegas. A little bit, some for you, some for me.
Yeah.
There should be a strip club, and there should be another room in there where they get to see, I don't know, like Tony the Tiger bench pressing or something.
Yeah.
Like what would be an appropriate thing, like.
They could have like Elmo, I guess.
Yeah, but
And
what
everybody's-
Elmo has to be doing something a little
Something
bit
a
more
little sexy.
enticing. Not
Yeah,
necessarily sexy, but something that intrigues a child.
Okay.
The way a woman's pussy and asshole do for an adult. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I know
right.
what you mean.
it's
Yeah.
like
Right.
Elmo who's
Right.
got like new like secret pictures of the PlayStation 6.
Yeah.
He's pulling down. He's opening his fur on his crotch, and he's like, "Why don't you take a look at this? Why don't you look at this?" And he's instead of a pussy hole, he's got it's the new Nintendo Switch. That's what and then the 5-year-old's like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
the new one where you can play games with all your you can play games with all your friends on it." And that's what he's looking. He's just like, "Oh yeah," and like whatever the
Elmo,
kids were
you're
like,
the coolest.
almost pussy is the new Switch.
Dad, Dad took me to Jugs. It was the greatest thing.
Yeah, and then that kid goes back to school and he's like, "My dad took me to a strip club and I saw Elmo's pussy and it was the new Nintendo Switch."
And they're
people are
like,
like,
"You're a
"Shut up,
liar."
you fucking liar, fat. You're fat. You don't even have a dad, you fat liar."
Yeah.
And then that would be a great vacation.
That'd be
for,
cool.
Yeah.
for your 6-year-old.
Son, don't listen to him.
Yeah.
You do have a dad.
You do have a
and
dad.
You're not a
It's me. You're not a fat. and you saw Elmo's pussy, and I know you did, and it was the new Nintendo Switch.
No, I went to. So Chris Angel has obviously his flagship show is Mind Freak, and he claims that he makes $70 million.
Why the hell is
a
it
year.
called the flagship? Like that, I'm assuming that dates to. I understand that it's the
a boat
ensign ship,
thing?
right?
Yeah.
It's a boat thing, but like, why is that the best one? Because in
It's
my
like the
mind,
original
if
one?
I was the
That's the
British,
first
if I
one
was
to
in the
get
British
shot,
Navy, and you were on the they're like, our boat just does flags. I'd be like, that's the gayest ship.
That's gay.
That'd be the shittiest ship.
You
there
should
is.
have a
the
cannon.
gun ship. The expression should be the gun ship.
Yeah, the gun ship.
The pirate ship.
It is kind of
Vanguard.
intuitive though, because you hear flagship and you go, "Oh, it's like the main one."
Yeah.
Yes.
It
sure.
sounds
Right.
cool. It sounds
Yeah.
cool for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it
but
doesn't
yeah,
make
his
sense once you think about
his
it.
flagship is obviously Mind Freak, which is he had a television show also named Mind Freak. So my sister's boyfriend got us tickets to his new show, which is a collaboration.
It'd be
with,
funny if you had a son with Down syndrome.
Yeah.
And he got into magic, and then somebody was like, "Hey, check, it's Mind Freak.
He's a real mind freak.
Hey, this boy's a real mind freak."
Yeah.
Mind jumbled.
Yeah. Now I would be the guy coming around saying that, and people would be like, "Just stop.
Just please.
We know what you're doing. Just stop. We know what the joke is that you're doing.
Yeah,
Just stop it."
You don't think we've made this joke in our head, but our family's going through a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so
There's a guy that I
Yeah.
follow on TikTok.
He's
He's
like-
a chef.
He's
with-
like, "Is this your chromosome?" He's got an extra one. What does a chromosome look like? What is a chromosome?
What is it?
I
Yeah.
don't even know what a chromosome is.
I don't know. I assumed you knew because of the.
No, yeah, that's the thing. It's up that
You need a
like
computer.
retarded people have an extra
Extra
of a thing that
chromosome.
they can't even comprehend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can't even comprehend.
That's what I mean. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
That they're like that guy's like that for some technical reason that I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We
Yeah.
sat next to a guy who was like, "Is this a man with Down syndrome or a New York Yankees fan?" We sat next to him on the plane back.
Yeah.
And it turned out he when I fell asleep
It
on
was
the red
both.
eye, he told my girlfriend she could put her head on his shoulder, and
So it was a Yankees fan.
she did not
You got
sleep.
cucked by a guy with Down
No,
syndrome.
she did not. She did not sleep. She did not sleep the rest of the flight because she was like, "This guy's gonna molest me." So,
Yeah.
but I found out about that afterwards. I was like,
But he
yeah,
had Down
I was like,
syndrome.
I was like the mentally handicapped man sitting next to her.
Yeah.
She was like, "No, he was just that type of fat."
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was just he was wearing all Yankees stuff, and he was just like, "Hey, do you live in Vegas or in New York?" You
Yeah.
know, he was just
Down syndrome
Yeah,
guys like
terrible.
the Yankees.
yeah.
There's an episode of Malcolm in
They're
the
kind of
Middle.
like the Oakleys of sports.
Them
teams.
and the Dominicans. That's kind of their demographic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a Down syndrome chef I follow on TikTok, and every once in a while he'll like respond to like mean comments.
Yeah,
but
but
it's
Chef
like, it's-
Boy R word.
There you go. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case you guys think that because I'm now a construction worker, I don't remember how to do my job.
Yeah. This guy's a jack of all trades.
Boom.
Take that.
Take that. Mentally handicapped.
Yeah. Anyways, what were you saying? There's a retarded chef.
Oh,
but
I've
I'm
seen
not
it.
gonna-
I've seen it.
Yeah, yeah.
I've
Well, he'll
seen
like-
him.
he'll
he
like-
sucks at cooking.
Does he?
I saw him he brought his friend in, and he was trying to help his friend crack an egg.
Uh-huh.
And then he cracks it on the counter, and then he starts trying to mop it up with his hands, and then put it into
Yeah.
the bowl. It was
Yeah,
very
yeah.
cute.
What's wrong with
but
that?
It was a little bit of exploitive.
You've
perhaps.
never made eggs before?
Yeah, well, you need to crack a couple of eggs,
Yeah.
if you want to make an omelet,
Did he make an omelet? It'd be funny if he did that. That's how he put the eggs in the pan, and then he made like perfect omu rice.
Yeah.
You know?
He made a perfect French omelet.
Yeah.
He did the twirl perfectly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
like,
I want to. Oh,
Fixes,
continue.
No, he like fixes people's restaurants,
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
Gordon
yeah.
Ramsay style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, this is war.
Yeah. What would be the kitchen nightmare version of that? Kitchen oopsie daisy. Kitchen
whoopsie, yeah.
Kitchen scary. Spooky.
Spooky kitchen.
Spooky kitchen.
Scowy kitchen.
Yeah. I wanted to mention something on the topic of I always had I love the mental image of a guy with Down syndrome wearing a chef's hat with the apron over his shoulder, just thrown over his shoulder, just like sweating on his brow, and we pull back, and he's like, "Whew, done," he's like, finished, bing, like it's the little bell, and what he's done is he put 2 pieces of an Oreo together. They made a double stuff Oreo. yeah. Just him like looking over a recipe, and then, just making a double stuff Oreo.
Nice.
Anyway, so I saw
Double stuff Oreo, the Down syndrome of the Oreo world.
Yeah, when you think about it.
Yeah, it's got an extra chromosome.
A little extra cream.
Yeah.
Because how else do you get an extra chromosome unless too much cum made it into your wife's pussy?
Yeah, your dad shoots too heavy.
If you're a baby made with too much cum.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's my
Never even
understanding.
thought about
Yeah,
that.
that's probably what it
You
is.
you just blasted that
You
egg
got too many
hard.
swimmers. Yeah,
Yeah, you power washed her wall.
You that egg up.
Yeah.
You made a omelet. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. The way you get a daughter, if you got that fucking the little like the travel toothpaste kind of nut, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how you get a daughter.
Yeah. Perfect.
Real
angel.
slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you prevent retards. You have to swab the pussy.
Mhm.
Make sure you.
Yeah, I come on the tip of a Q-tip, and then I just sort of, one of the long ones.
Mm-hmm.
I nut on that, and then I put it in women on the train.
Yeah.
And I say, but I dress up like Harry Potter. And
Yeah.
the tip is disguised as a wand.
Yeah.
And then I get theatrical makeup to look like I have Down syndrome. So a woman will be like, "Oh my God, what the?" And I'm like, "Hello, how are you doing this?" And they're like, "Oh, it's a mentally retarded man." Go ahead, swab away.
But if you don't get enough cum in there, he's gay.
Yeah.
So you got to find the right.
I think that's another thing where it's too much cum and that's gay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's a delicate balance between.
Because that's often there's a bunch of studies that often with like fraternal and identical twins, if they're both boys, one of them will have Down syndrome and the other one will be gay.
Really?
Yeah.
Almost, it's something like 92% of the time. One of them comes out normal but gay.
Yeah.
And the other one comes out Down syndrome but not gay, straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fun bit. And if you're not retarded or gay, you don't have a fraternal twin who's retarded or gay.
Call
you're
now.
retarded or gay.
yeah. Call now. Are you a twin? Are you parafraternal twins and you don't have Down syndrome or one of you isn't gay? A cash settlement might be available to you. Call now. Call the law firm. Call this law firm that doesn't understand how lawsuits work.
Did you ever see those
We're
commercials?
suing McDonald's.
Did you hear those commercials for Champion Bank where you guys grew up?
No.
Where the guy was like, when your bank says no, Champion says yes.
No.
And okay, well, we were, because I think it was like a,
You just
like
go
a
into the
Maryland.
bank, you go up to the teller, and you're like, "Can I have sex with you?" She's like, "No," and I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna go the bitch at Champion Bank then, you whore."
Get in here, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he was like kind of effeminate, I guess, in the commercial. You can YouTube the commercial. But one time we were at the dinner at Olive Garden, me and my family,
Yeah.
and my dad
Nice.
brought up that commercial, and my grandma was going, "Oh, he's a he's a." She's just calling this guy a at Olive Garden.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. When is like? What do they mean? Do they do like second chance financing or
It's
something?
probably like
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like a pre-2008 financial crash bank.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's
Is that a
probably
new
sub-
Kangol hat?
Yeah, I got a new Kangol.
Now that like I'm your guy, I gas
Yeah,
you up.
yeah.
I feel like I'm allowed to buy the same hat.
That's copying.
But the copying doesn't exist in the new paradigm. I'm like, wow, Adam's wearing such a cool hat. I want to be like Adam.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the hat.
Do you think that my personality is different in this hat
From what?
from my old personality?
And whatever you're doing, it's better.
Yeah, it's a
Thanks.
good look.
It's
I
better.
appreciate it.
You're
yeah.
always progressing.
I feel like this is.
That's the thing I like about
it. Makes
Adam
me
is
feel good.
He's like Adam's sort of like a barbershop pole.
Yeah.
He's always moving up.
Right.
But from a distance, it's like an optical illusion. You don't understand how a man can continue to triumph.
For sure.
But
Yeah.
somehow he does.
Yeah.
There's
It's
not a
just-
there's not a
it's like
narrative
he
arc
just
of
keeps
up
going.
and
It's
then
like
down.
a cosmic accident. I just
Sort
keep
of.
tripping, like kind of like OJ in The Naked Gun. I keep fumbling my way up.
Up your way up, yeah.
Wait, I want to tell you guys about a Mystica though. So so it's a collaboration between Chris Angel and then one of the guys that started Cirque du Soleil on the Strip. This guy named Francisco Dragone, and it's like basically
Francis the Dragon.
Francis the Dragon. And I thought it would be like a Chris Angel magic show, but it turned out that Chris Angel's not even in the show, but he introduced it because he's like, this is going to be a TV taping for my new show, Magic with the Stars, right? And I was like, I want to be on TV. So my sister's boyfriend got us tickets, and we're in the third tier back row on the right side. We had like the worst seats in the house. And like 10 minutes before the show started, they're like, "Hey, Chris couldn't sell out, the bottom, like the mezzanine. So we're gonna need you to come forward."
Who was that? Like a stage
some
hand?
usher? Yeah. So we got brought up, and we're in this. We ended up being in the second row, and I'm like right next to the cameras. And so like he introduces the show. He's like, "Guys, like we're gonna use your audience reactions for my new show, Magic with the Stars." And he's like, it's going to be hosted by Eddie Griffin. It's going to be a fantastic show. I got 5 seasons on the CW. It's going to be amazing. And so, like, I'm right next to the camera. So every trick I, like, cut. I hope I'm on the show, but every trick I cut away, and I'm like... But it's like, it's so bad. It's like gay dances and stuff, and it's just like...
I hope you are. This is why we need to get an Adam Friedland shirt printed up. So that
we really do.
If you had been wearing that shirt... while at the taping?
I know. And I was like giving standing ovations. The camera kept going to me and my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And then, so he's like, he goes on stage. He's like, we need your reactions to be big because this is TV. And he's like, anyway, I'm not in the show, but this is the story of my life. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to go back into the audience and sit with my friends, Flo Rida and Flavor Flav. And he was like sitting next to Flo Rida and Flavor Flav.
My guerrilla marketing campaign, I got an Adam Friedland shirt. I got a police scanner. I find out where shootings happen uptown, the Bronx.
Yeah.
And then I just rush there. Yeah. And then I pretend I lie to the police.
You get on like local news.
Yeah, and say I witnessed it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he came from over there, and we didn't know what he was doing, but he came over.
Your T-shirt says Adam Friedland Show.
And they're like, why are you talking like that?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
You're an eyewitness to like 8 murders.
Yeah. I've seen every one of them.
You have to go to court.
No, I'm up here. I've seen every one. Where are you from, sir? I don't know. I haven't thought about it, you know. I could be from anywhere.
Yeah, you're from the Mexican part of Asia.
Mexican China.
Yeah. Anyway,
you ever smoked this shit? They call it Mexican China. They call this shit Mexican China. This is the finest stinky, inky, dunky, wonky you ever done, boy. You ever smoked that Mexican China? That raw Mexican China?
So
Steven was making me laugh so hard.
What was he saying?
I wish I could remember what the he was saying.
He was like saying some 70s dad black guy thing.
Steven was just doing...
Our editor, Steven Gerwitz, shout out to him. He edits our show now.
I don't know. I showed up at the bar, and he was like, oh, give me some, brother. He like said something like that, and it was just like, it's annoying the first time he does it. And then Adam walks up, and he's like, watch this. And he does it exactly the same. He's like, oh, give me some, brother.
Yeah,
and then it just played in my head for like another 2 days.
It's so funny. Like my guy reached Steven like 4 years late, and when the first time he heard it, he's like, "This is great. I got to start doing this to everyone." He's like, "My guy." We're like, Steven, this is like black kids have been doing this for 8 years. Yeah. It's a mess. Anyway, so the show starts, right? And so what the show is about is it's a journey. It's about a boy named Christopher who grew up in Huntington, Long Island.
And Eddie Griffin hosts this show?
No. This is going to be for his new CW show, Magic with the Stars.
Okay. So it's like a scripted show?
We went to see his second Vegas strip show called A Mystica, which is basically a mixture between Mind Freak and Cirque du Soleil. Uh-huh. And it does not feature Chris Angel whatsoever.
Here we go, real quick. We're going to do a little soundbite for the libs. We're going to put this on social media. You know what we should do is to take the American flag and change it. So the states that have banned abortion, we replace their stars with swastikas because they're fascists.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Steven, if you want to clip that part, and then we can put that on...
we can put that on the socials.
We can put that and watch the Adam Friedland Show for more center-left.
Yeah.
We're taking it to the streets.
Yeah, and we're going to be reporting live next episode from the jail cell that Donald Trump will be in by the end of
Donald
the week.
Trump,
you.
you.
You, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Mar-a-Lago.
Who, you think you're allowed to have codes?
R.I.P. to Ivanka, because R.I.P. to Ivanka, who until last week I was wishing upon daily.
No, she's a queen.
But now that she's dead, I'm not some piece of shit GOP QAnon ass face shit ass. I respect when someone dies. I say R.I.P. to them. Mm-hmm. You know, Because at the end of the day, I still have human dignity.
Yeah.
That Donald Trump doesn't have, that these QAnon fat, pieces of
That's right.
That these clown ass the have Clarence Thomas. You
All right. Okay, stop. Don't say it.
Yeah. You know what we want to say, folks.
Clarence Thomas, you bad guy. You
Don't say it.
Didn't some guy tweet
It's not that kind of
Yeah,
joke.
no,
I just tweet that.
a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Like white women went off like tea kettles.
There
They hit
we
their boiler. That's all of them. Yeah. Even if you weren't online, they all typed it at the same time enough
Exactly.
that it became audible.
Yeah.
There was enough. They all did it
Sorry,
with
I'm
Siri.
off my meds.
Can you imagine that? A white lady's calling Clarence Thomas the N-word, and at the bottom of the tweet it says "sent with Siri." Makes it even worse. She's in her Toyota Sienna
Yeah.
saying that the CarPlay. She's got a 3-year-old in a car seat in the back.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hey Siri, compose tweet." I'm just gonna say it. Clarence Thomas. Her baby's like, Clarence Thomas is a bit boo. And she's like, no. No, baby. Bad baby.
She must have learned that word from watching BET or something.
Yeah, she learned it from the George Floyd protest. I brought my baby to the George Floyd protest, and she learned the
That's
N-word.
where she learned it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. We walked through a George Floyd protest on the way to the Pride Festival, where a guy in a dog gimp costume was getting in his ass by Big Bird, and I wanted to take her to meet the new Big Bird. I wanted to show her that Big Bird loves people. The Big Bird loves everybody: men, women, children, guys in leather gimp dog costumes. Big Bird is life is all about loving everyone until they say even the slightest thing incorrect, and then you try to get them fired from their minimum wage job because that's love. Was this supposed to be plugged in? What do you think this?
I don't know. What is it?
I don't know. I think it goes whatever that is.
No,
the
just
front
don't
column,
touch
or-
the wires.
All right.
man. It's just, I
I have most of them sorted. I think I know what most of the wires go to.
no, I feel like this is where we need maybe a project manager or someone that can.
I got it, dude. Don't worry.
I don't
Trust
know
me.
if like you have to. You're about
It's
to go on
the
the road.
problem is like I have trouble switching from technical mode to artist mode.
Yeah, of course.
I
You know, so like some of the ways
I know, but you just need to be worrying about the art, dude. We need someone that's technical that can worry about the chords,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
cables. You know?
So what else did you do in Vegas? Or
Well,
Mike?
no, I didn't finish.
Oh,
okay.
go ahead, yeah,
So
sorry.
yeah, so basically, okay. So the show is about how, as a boy, there's someone playing a child named Christopher, right? And it's about a journey through his nightmares, right? Where through his nightmares he learned to follow his dreams, right? And then become the greatest living magician. And this is from like the description of the show.
Right. You think
So-
he's the greatest magician?
I mean, there was barely any magic in the fucking
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think he's just like a guy that like he just sells himself. You know, he like buys his own bullshit.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
like a way that's very entertaining and
Yeah,
satisfying to everyone.
It was really weird when David Blaine, he went from magic to like putting himself in a box.
He did both.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Chris Angel does that too. His whole thing was like putting on makeup from The Crow and then levitating. That was his whole thing. But anyway, so like
Yeah, I'm gonna be a magician, but I dress up like Garfield and then suck my own dick on stage.
That's street,
yeah.
street magic.
yeah.
he's a mind freak.
I'm like, check this out. Stand right there, real quick. You guys stand right there.
It's
Check
just a
this
bunch
out.
of black people.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh, boy. Man, Garfield's sucking his own damn dick.
Damn.
Damn! They got Garfield sucking his own motherfucking dick, son. He got his own dick in his damn mouth.
Go Garfield.
Go Garfield. Oh, yeah. What's your name? Who's your crew? And then I say John Arbuckle and Odie
Arbuckle.
while I have my own cock in my mouth. Like, oh shit! Oh, he said John Arbuckle and he got his dick in his mouth. He done it too at the same damn time.
Anyway, so like we watched the whole show. There are all these like dancers, people like pretending to be his nightmares. this little boy during the curtain call. The little boy takes his hat off. You realize it's a woman. Been playing very progressive. Anyway, standing ovation. People are losing their minds, and Chris is like sitting there next to Flo Rida and Flavor Flav.
Wait, so the only difference between the little boy and the woman was a hat?
Yeah, it was just a hat,
And people
were like, "Oh my God, it was a woman." It was.
but I don't
little
understand how
boy.
the hat makes you think it's a little boy.
I think she had her hair
hair
tucked
was up.
into the hat, and then she took it out, and then she had long.
How do you know
hair.
it wasn't just a little boy with long hair?
Well, it was a woman. I mean, we could all tell from the curtain call.
I mean, it would have to have been like she has just says, just like cartoon tits.
no,
that
she
come
didn't
out.
have big ass titties.
The hair. I don't think is enough. to-
Anyway, but so like,
well,
we're
what do
like,
I know? I'm not a magician.
you-
I'm just a guy that sucks his own dick out on the street. I'm just a dick sucking Garfield out here trying to make $1.
It's like only going to black neighborhoods.
Yeah. I'm just in East New York. Hey, my guy.
It's like
Yeah, and your
Yeah.
magic has like a social message
Yeah,
about
hey,
ending,
my God.
stopping the violence.
And
Yeah.
I've been out there for like hours, and I can't get anyone to check at the magic show, so my dick is just like limp,
Yeah.
hanging out of the Garfield suit.
People are laughing at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garfield's dick, dude. Garfield ain't got his dick ain't even hard, son. Garfield can't even get his dick hard, son.
So like,
I'm like, yeah, well, you live in a food desert. I'm a cat
Yeah.
that eats lasagna every fucking day. So fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck East New York.
go drink a 2-liter
Uptown,
Hawaiian
baby.
punch.
Uptown. We got grocery stores in Uptown.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got dust all over your food.
Yeah. You got dusty ass food.
You got dusty ass food.
East New York, suck a dick. Uptown. I'm probably, now that we have video, I'm gonna get murdered. This is the kind of stuff
We're inciting gang warfare.
Yeah, right. This is the kind of stuff you could say on a podcast, but as soon as it's video,
Yeah, they're gonna.
there's gonna be
clip it.
shooters out for me.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be like when Ari went after
I
Kobe.
dare you to come to my neighborhood.
Yeah,
They're
suck
like, where
my dick.
Nick Millions at?
Mm-hmm.
Where Nick Millions at? I heard
my-
you talking shit.
Yeah, you got a problem
Would
with
be.
me disparaging East New York? You hit up me, Louis J. Gomez.
That would be
Yeah.
funny to see. Like,
And I look a little bit different in real life.
that would be funny.
You
To
might
see
be a little surprised when you see me in real life because I'm bald. I'm a bald Puerto Rican guy, and this is all theater makeup. This is part of my Garfield costume. The first reveal is they're like, "Oh shit, Garfield! That ain't even Garfield. It's a white boob. It's a white boob. That ain't Garfield." And then I take another layer of makeup. They're like, "Oh shit, he's Puerto Rican. It's a Puerto Rican boob that look like a white boob that look like Garfield, and he's sucking his own dick." Mind freak.
Anyway, the end of the whole thing is like we're like leaving, and Chris is just like in the audience with his celebrity guests, and he's just like this, like hand on heart, like nodding and like waving to people. People keep trying to take selfies, and then he has security with like Matt.
beloved magician Nick Mullen was killed today.
Yeah.
Killed by police.
Yeah.
The security.
Y'all, they done shot dick sucking Garfield. We out here at the George Floyd protest. These mother pigs done killed dick sucking Garfield. When is this gonna end, y'all?
We gotta stop this violence in the community.
They gotta stop killing Garfields.
And what about the protest last summer when they were protesting the death of dick sucking Garfield?
Yeah.
They burned half their
Yeah.
liberal cities to the
They
ground.
call him Marcus Garfield. Marcus Garvey kind of did look like Garfield.
I know you
Yeah.
said that.
He does. He has like a
Looks like
big
a cat.
big cat. He looks like Heathcliff or something.
Was he a
Yeah.
red bone or no? I know
I don't
Malcolm
think so.
X.
No, I
was.
think he was dark. Yeah,
Malcolm X had red hair.
Malcolm,
Oh.
The only reason Malcolm X was a civil rights leader is because he had red hair.
because he was a ginger.
Because he was half Scottish.
He had it.
If he didn't
had
have
twice
that-
as bad.
Yeah, if he didn't have that ginger rage in him.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
just, I mean, that was basically the civil rights movement was for people with red hair.
Right.
It just by chance.
Black people kind of
Yeah.
did the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway, so I went up to Chris Angel afterwards because like he's like greeting the crowd. That he has like security like shining flashlights at anyone. Anytime someone tried to take a selfie, they'd like shine like a mag light like at them. Anyway, but I went up to him and I was like, Chris, I just want to say like thank you for a beautiful evening. He's like, you're very welcome. It means a lot. And then I said, I just want to say that you're magic. It's changed my life. And he like looks at me hand on heart and he goes, I know. I know.
It'd be a cool movie to
It
be
was
like
so cool.
an Indian magician. Like well, you can call him Houdini. I guess that's probably
Sure,
close
yeah.
enough.
No,
right?
it's a Jewish guy actually.
Yeah, but the name is
Indian style.
okay. Whatever. I'll pick a different name.
Okay.
Doodoo-Dini.
Dududini. That's Indian.
So it's Doodoo-Dini, the Indian magician.
Yeah.
And so he's like, my next trick, your mind will be freaked by my next trick. And then he just kills himself. He blows his brain out and everyone's like, oh my God, Doodoo-Dini.
Yeah.
And then they send a cow out on stage with peanut butter in his mouth. And then they pipe through like a PA.
Yeah.
The pre-recorded thing.
Like
He's
a
like,
Mr. Ed
and so the
thing.
cow's like,
Yeah.
and he's like,
Yeah.
here I am, everyone. I'm back already. They just have his jacket on the cow.
People are crying.
Yeah, they're like,
blood is
"He's back."
splattering on the wall behind
Right,
him.
and then
It's
somebody
just
comes out
brains.
and then blows the kills
Oh,
the
no.
cow.
Yeah.
No.
And then Doodoo-Dini stands back up and it was Squib and he's like, and now I'm back again. I've come back as myself.
And then he gets honor killed for killing a cow
Yeah, but in real life.
in real life. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. And then he's like, and then halfway through the show, he's just sawing a woman in half. And they're like, is this a trick? He's like, no, I'm on break right now.
Yeah.
This is what I do in my free time.
No, it's just to relax.
Yeah, I found out she blew a kiss at a man before we got married. So I'm having her sawn in
It's
half.
easier to get pussy if you
If
the
you have
woman is
the
salt in
bottom
half.
half.
I want to take her pussy with me to work as a snack.
Why are they so horny?
Huh?
Why are they so horny?
Because they weren't allowed to be horny until like 10 years ago.
Yeah, they had arranged marriages.
It's not that they're more horny than anybody else. They're just learning how to be
Yeah,
horny.
they're
Right,
like
right.
yeah, they're new to being horny.
Yeah.
Right,
They're
right.
like 12 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horny is basically like, imagine if you found some primitive tribe and you gave them like a camera and they're like, ooh, 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 ooh. And that's what pussy is for Indian guys.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. They're like pawing it.
Yeah.
It's like the briefcase from Pulp Fiction.
yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to say stuff like that now that this is video.
Now this video.
I don't think that
Because you get canceled with video.
You gotta
I
say
guess.
psych. Just
Yeah,
say psych.
psych. Mhm.
Stephen, cut psych.
Psych.
in.
Yes.
Cut in psych. Psych.
We didn't really say anything disrespectful towards Indian.
No, he
people.
made primitive people seem like monkeys.
Mm.
in
Well,
that.
yeah, he was
That's what
comparing
he was
them.
worried
He was
about.
just comparing
them to apes.
to like a tribe.
Yeah.
But he said it's like that.
It's like if yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Uh,
But Trump, rot in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen? I guess what is what is that? What do you want me to do?
No, I think I got us off the hook.
Oh, okay.
Rot in hell, you bastard.
Yeah. I thought you were doing like say more racist. Get him.
Go off.
Yeah. And they can see you doing that.
Well, you know what's funny is people go like, "Oh, well, racist jokes are just lazy," but like you always find new ways to be
Yeah,
racist.
people
He
say that
works
they're like
hard. He works hard.
racist jokes are lazy, but it's like, yeah, well, so are black people.
No, come
Well,
on.
why don't you get mad at them instead of me?
Come on, Donald Trump.
Because it seems like a
Right.
double standard. I don't.
All right.
Donald
I
Trump.
think Donald Trump is gonna go to
Red,
jail.
red,
Donald
rot,
Trump.
rot in
We're keeping
prison.
a balance here.
No food.
And when I say black people are lazy,
okay,
I mean
yeah.
specifically Clarence Thomas.
Yeah.
He's too lazy to use his brain
Right.
to come up with the right answer on abortion.
Like one person.
The rest of them, you know, hey, see you at the protests. I'll be there. I'll be there, saying you matter. Your life matters.
We got to be careful with the video now.
Why? Oh, right.
I don't know. We
'Cause
have a
we
lot
get
riding
canceled.
on this. We want to sell this to a network one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but you do always find new ways to be racist, and it's impressive.
Not to be racist.
Well, you find new like different you find
play.
you like
Yeah,
create
yeah.
stereotypes
to do
that are accurate
to
Yeah.
play
You
on
know.
to play on racial tropes.
to play on tropes.
to expose
It's doing
deeper,
satire. Yeah.
to expose deeper ignorance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that
Well, I just don't know how to fill dead air other than by doing that. That's like, yeah, basically making monkey noises. Some people are like, so how was the weather? You know, but I don't, that's never been an impulse of mine.
Well,
I was
last
standing
week-
in line at B&A. When we bought some equipment for the show, and I was there before it opened, and there was some poor guy, like, who just like, we're waiting for the store to open. So this is like a middle-aged guy, and then some younger guy that's a tourist.
Yeah.
and they thought the store was open, but it was just like a class that had been there, so they like went off and did something else. He's like, I thought the store was open. The other guy was like, no, it's a class. I'm like dropping my daughter off. He's like, yeah. And then the second guy, the tourist, didn't understand that that's where the conversation needed to end. And so he thought he had to just keep saying stuff. And so he's like, yeah, I'm actually, I'm here from Kansas. And the guy's like, oh, great. He's like, yeah, I'm coming here to maybe, I've heard about this place. I'm really excited to check it out. The guy's like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's a great place. They got a lot of stuff. He's like, yeah, in Kansas we have Micro Center. He starts like telling the guy about Micro Center. The guy's like, okay. And he's like, but, Micro Center's not like this, and then like it's going on. This is for 5-10 minutes, and by the end of it, he's like, "Yeah, I bought this backpack actually," and he's telling, he's like, it's got a pocket here, and he's just fucking won't leave this guy alone. Yeah, I felt terrible for the both of them.
Yeah,
one of them wanted to be left alone, the other one didn't know when to shut the up, and I can relate to the not shutting the guy, but I would have been like, so you're from Africa, or like originally, like before you were slave, obviously, but
came over here.
You ever think about what your ancestors were doing?
No, you ever see Amistad?
You think if slavery existed now, you're a slave. Let's say you're a black guy, you slave. Would you be like doing slave photography? And I'm like, I'm sorry. What do we got? Another
something to think about.
We got another 4 minutes here before the store opens. Have you ever been to Micro Center?
No, I'm just making conversation.
Squeezing his arms.
Yeah,
like, those are powerful. Yeah.
It's because you were bred. You were bred for this.
Look at his teeth.
Yeah. Those are strong. You ever notice you guys got whiter teeth? And I always thought it was maybe a contrast thing, but I think it's just you were bred to have better bones.
Yeah.
Better calcium absorption.
No, it's like a compliment.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a compliment, sir.
No, it's just something I read about recently.
You don't have to raise your voice, sir. Yeah. So is this blood on the wall, or?
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Let's just power through. What, Mike? What have you been up to lately?
Okay.
I don't know. Same old. Been raising my family. I got in a fight with my wife over a parking spot yesterday. We were driving around, and she goes, "There's a parking spot right there." And so I went around the corner, and I pulled in, and we were like halfway in the crosswalk of the parking spot that she told me to park at.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Look at that! It's not a." And I started yelling at her.
That made you mad.
I was like, "Yeah, not really made me mad, but it's like I'm gonna pick a fight today."
Do I have it in my head wrong? But do the signs say the parking is for pregnant or expecting mothers?
I don't know where though.
You know
By a
how they used to
hospital?
say that? It said for pregnant or I remember the sign saying pregnant or expecting mothers.
I saw this meme that was like it was a parking spot for pregnant people. It's like a pregnant lady with a carriage, and some guy goes, "Well, finally a spot for fat guys who love to grill." And that just made me laugh really hard.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Anyway, they always think they know where the parking spots are. I guess is my point.
Remember when we went to Cabela's?
Yeah,
It was a nice trip.
that was a nice trip.
Yeah.
They had like guns for like $4,000.
Yeah.
It's crazy what people spend on guns.
You can get a gun
don't
for
realize.
cheap too. You
can get
like
them for cheap.
$150.
Yeah.
Where? Uptown?
Uptown. That's
Yeah.
right, baby. Uptown.
Uptown. You get
Uptown.
a gun. You can go to the grocery store.
Yep.
Brownsville, it's just guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No grocery stores out there.
We got a Whole Foods.
Did you see remember the bodega, bro? That came and went real fast.
What's that?
That video of that guy that's like just some gym bro who like moved here for
Oh,
some tech
yeah,
job.
yeah,
the Bronx.
But he
yeah.
moved to
To
the
the
Bronx.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, what the is a bodega, bro?
He's like that. I'm just trying to get dinner.
He's
right
upset.
now."
There's no Kroger. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they canceled him.
Yeah. He got fired.
He got fired,
Yeah.
Good.
And then there were people like, well, I'm never using your company. And it's like, what do they even do? They're like, we do like Sigma efficiency mapping for.
Yeah. I'm never gonna use your quant.
Well, I'm never going to this place.
I'm never gonna
I'm
use
never
your
not
quants.
on my over my dead body. Am I using you for Sigma 6 efficiency mapping for my like tech sector marketing? Whatever the. Yeah. I don't know. I can't. Sorry, I've never had anything close to a job that deals with it.
Yeah. Same.
I ran out of words.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Business solutions.
Yeah, business
Intelligent
Intelligent.
business solutions.
Yeah. See this? This is dead air.
Yeah.
And the instinct is to be like, oh, number one space.
All right.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. Number 15. Number 42. Oh. Mysterious waiter guy. Number 7 maybe. Maybe number 8. Just do that.
What's happening on your phone?
I'm trying to book comics for Funny Moms tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, Funny Moms. Check that out.
Yeah,
this will go
I'll
up.
be there.
This will go up today. So
yeah.
still tickets available. Irvine, California. I will be at the Irvine Improv this Thursday. Oh, with
me.
with Mike. Yeah. So you plugged that. I'm bringing Mike. Mike, we're gonna let him blow the light, and he's running an hour. I'm doing 30 minutes. Look, and then Mike will do well. I've had Kyla burn all my material on social media, so my hour's done. It's gone. I got nothing new. Maybe that thing about the photographer.
What's that?
I don't know. I was doing it in Chicago. That made me laugh. It bombed every time. I don't think anyone laughed, but the thing about the photographer, whatever. You'll see it. I'll be doing my photographer bit that I've been.
It's classic.
I've been trying to work out. We'll have a good time. I'm a little worried about going to Irvine. I was under the impression that it's just like 70-year-old men wearing salmon shorts. That are like money Republicans.
Yeah.
That I'm just gonna get like bullied by old versions of the bad guy from the OC.
Yeah.
You know. So hopefully it's not that. But Mike will be there. We'll have a good time. Irvine, California. The next up after that, I'm in Philadelphia, September 2nd through the 4th at Helium.
Nice.
And that'll be fun. Helium's my favorite club. Philly Helium.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, that was yeah, that's that. You want to do that one too?
Sure.
All right, cool. That's easy.
Thanks.
You just drive down there.
Great.
I'll put you up at the Sofitel.
Okay.
I love that place.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a night. It was the only time I ever regretted doing cocaine. Well, that's not true. I guess most of the times I did the next day. But just ripping lines until 5 a.m. and then going to the Sofitel. I'd never stayed there. I just booked it.
Yeah.
And I got there, and the room was so nice, and it was like 5:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
And like we had to leave at like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I should have just come back and went to sleep. The bed is better than doing hours and hours and just way too much drugs with Brian Six and Shane Gillis, you know, in the green room at Helium. That was a fun night.
That's cool.
Yeah, that show was really fun.
Yeah. I didn't even do the show. I just went down there to get
Yeah, I did this show.
Adam did the show.
That was my first time on stage in after COVID.
I really wasted 2021. I did not. I
Fine, dude.
drove down to Philadelphia and then just got up with people I see in New York all the time.
Yeah.
And blew money on a hotel room.
Yeah.